Been a long time. Let's talk about it. But before story time starts, I must put out a trigger warning / gross warning / if you're squeamish, you really can't be here. But then again, if you are enjoying my videos, you don't really have that problem. The last video I uploaded was the 3rd of July.
Ashes double feature!
I'm sorry, I had to put that in there. I'm so proud of that. The day after, the 3rd of July, I broke my leg. Seriously. So this is where the trigger warning comes in, or the gross warning, or the squeamish one, whatever. Here's a picture. Here's another one. And this one is the one of me in hospital. So, great. Yeah, so I broke my tibia. The big bone that goes down the middle. I broke it in 2 places. I broke it at work. A lot of people don't know. I work for, won't go into too much detail, but I work for sort of a delivery company. And I was out delivering that day. Just a big truck, basically. And I was coming down the back of the truck backwards. Health and safety regulations say you gotta come backwards holding onto the bars. So I did. And I put my right foot on the floor. Putting my right foot on the floor, I rolled over my ankle. Just like, you know, you don't break it, you just roll over your ankle. And doing so, I tried to put my left foot down to try and catch myself, but it went through the steps. Because I was still falling, snap! So that's where I've been. I've been recovering. I've been doing a lot of physio. I've been taking my medication. I've been getting out of the apartment / flat, because sitting in an apartment / flat, doing absolutely nothing, which is another reason why I, haven't really done a video in the past 2 months. All I've had is time anyway, so you'd think it'd be a good idea, but we'll get into that. But yes, so I've been trying to keep myself sane, but because of a lot of depression and a lot of shit that's been going on with me, I'm, not to brag or anything, but I'm 6'4". I'm a big dude, walking on fucking those all day long just is not fun, and getting used to it is very difficult. But I'm healing. Like I said, it was 2 months ago. It's about 2.5 months. What? 4th of July, what are we on now? The 8th of September. 2 months and 4 days. I'm getting along, with my recovery and that kind of stuff. I'll put pictures on, just to see my recovery journey sort of thing. I've got pictures of the x-rays. I've got pictures of my stitches. I've got pictures of getting my stitches out. And now I have a rod in my leg. A big fucking metal rod with screws in it. Here's some x-rays for you. Have them for ones. There is a video out there which I'll put snippets of around here somewhere. The pictures and the videos that you can see on screen now are courtesy of What's New in Orthopaedics. It's a YouTube channel. I'll put the link down below if you want to have a look. So basically, they opened my leg from the kneecap down, and they put a giant rod in it, and then put some screws in it. Yeah! So now every time I go through an airport, which is very fucking rare, it will go off. And yeah, poking a prod in the old leg. As you can see from the images, it was very fucking painful. It was very fucking painful. I was 11, 12 days in the hospital, I believe. I went in on the Friday, the 4th of July, and on the Wednesday, I had surgery. And then about 6 days after that, I was out of the hospital. So on the first day I got home, I had a bit of a breakdown, because that was fun. The realism had sort of kicked in. Like, where I'm getting money from. I'm not going to get paid. So, that's one of the main reasons why I don't make videos. I haven't made videos in the past because of work and a lot of other constraints that I have to live by. But yeah, another one of the main reasons I haven't made videos because of the fact it's fucking painful. And I can't get under my desk. Well, I couldn't at the time. I couldn't bend my leg in any way, shape or form. It really fucking hurt. So yeah, that was absolutely painful. Absolutely painful. But yeah, so then I got home the first day, and I had a bit of an emotional breakdown. I had one the next day as well. We won't go into too much detail about that because I don't want to really sort of bring it down. So the weeks and the months have gone on. Well, the days, weeks, and months have gone on, and I've started to recover. But I've made a lot of choices in those couple of months, and they are going to affect my life in the coming times. How much they're going to affect my life, I don't know. I may be moving because, with the fact I've had to use my savings and stuff, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to afford the place. I'm going to say I'm about a few weeks away, maybe a month and a half at max, away from being okay to go back to work and actually start earning money and all this kind of stuff. So that's fine. I'm not scared about that. But it's just I've been able to sit and I've been able to think and I've been able to contemplate stuff that's been sort of going on with me. You know, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. But if you're sort of wondering how the recovery itself is going, here's a couple of pictures I took 10 minutes before I started recording. So yeah, we're getting along well. I can put weight on it. I'm kind of walking on it. I need a crutch sometimes when it gets a bit too painful. Recovery's going well. You know, I'm sort of glad that I did step away from the YouTube thing, so I can actually focus on me sort of on the inside, because before it happened, you know, I was working constantly. I was working fucking 10, 11, 12, sometimes a 14-hour shift on a rare occasion. It was absolutely fucking ridiculous. I was working nights, I was working days, I was working stupid amounts. So yeah, it was a very, very scary time for me. But when you're sort of constantly going, you don't see until you actually stop with a big hit, actually, you know, breaking your leg. It's a very humbling thing. It's a very humanizing thing. Because like I said, I'm a big dude. You know, I'm not the skinniest guy in the world. Fucking focus. I'm not the skinniest guy in the world. I'm kind of like a bear. You know, big beard and all that shit. Oh yeah, I've had a haircut. You know, I've had a look. I got my little thing there. Yeah. Like I said, walking on the tin legs is just not. It's not fun. If you can hear beeping outside, there's construction close. But I'm sorry. Walking on tin legs is not fun for a big dude like me. You know, and I hated it so much that I bought one of these. It's $1. It's what they call $1. I got it from B&Q, which is basically the English version of Home Depot. Yeah, I rolled around that on my arse for a month, I'd say, because I've got one good leg and I was just dragging myself along. And I've got a lot of laminate flooring in here, which is great. So I tried to stay away from the crutches as much as possible, but sometimes I just had to. So I felt very weak on the crutches, so the dolly really helped. It really fucking helped. I don't know if or when I'll be back, meaning the title of the title of the video. It's not clickbait. It's really not. I don't do clickbait. But it's just something I sort of wanted to get across and get your attention about, because if you do watch me, you do care about me, I appreciate that. You know, and I appreciate you enough to sort of let you know what's going on, because I've literally just disappeared. Gone. But yeah, it's been a sort of a shit journey. But I don't know. Maybe editing this video and, you know, talking about the channel itself would spark a bit more of light into me. But we'll just have to see. I mean, I could be back tomorrow. I could be back next week. I could be back next month. I could not be back at all. I won't announce that I'm coming back. I fucking hate when people do that. I won't announce when I'm coming back. What I'll do is I'll just upload a video of a game. I'll do a little intro at the start, say I'm back or some shit like that, and we'll just get into it, because people drag it out. I mean, I've been talking for 17 minutes and I've got to fucking edit this down because I'm rambling on way too fucking much. To put a button on this, that's where I've been, and I've missed it. I've missed talking to you, and sort of like an outlet for everything that's sort of going on in here. You know, we don't really know what's going on in people's heads, unfortunately, until either one, they tell us, or two, it sort of goes the other way, you know. So I decided to make sure the other way didn't happen, and I decided to sort of save myself and help myself more than I ever have in my fucking life. It's been a long time since I've said this. My name's Ash, the Unicorn Skull, and this was the end. Maybe.